Hey guys, this is like the fifth take, man. So here's what's good. You guys have to understand that when I make videos like this, bro, you gotta really watch the whole thing before you comment. I'm not gonna touch it too hard because I'm only gonna spend like 2, 3, 4 minutes on this. But do not comment if you have not seen the whole video, please. Racism, I think racism, and there's racism in anime that's wrong. Some racism is wrong. When they give the characters the humongous lips or make their skin ultra dark to meme, not that there aren't dark black people, right? But I don't remember the last time we saw some, remember when Jinx used to be black instead of purple, man? Like, I don't think we've seen any of that stuff in a while, but sometimes they give characters humongous noses, humongous lips, humongous everything, right? Because they're black. They're tall as heck. They're dopey and slow. That stuff is not what I'm talking about. That stuff is wrong. Trying to make characters like displeasing to the eye on purpose, right? Is like, that's something else that's weird. Because there are traits that come with people. But to me, the Asians with their long eyes, right? And the fact that black people generally have stronger features. But bro, they be making the characters look like dope fiends. And that joke is ripped. But that's what I'm talking about here. What I'm here to talk about is the actual racism, right? Usually it comes in the form of like species, different species. Oh, the elves are slaves. We don't like the brown dwarves. Or whatever it is, right? Oh, we don't like people from this kingdom. There's always some sort of racism and I think that stuff is good for anime. Why? Because it serves as a plot point. Having bad things for your character to overcome is like the whole purpose of the story. We were taught long ago that you had your beginning, your conflict, your resolution, or something like that, right? Intro, whatever. There was something like that. And I feel like anime is no different. Sometimes the villain is the people who wronged you. We do appeal it. Sometimes the villain is goblins, Goblin Slayer. Sometimes the villain is a very obvious bad guy who wants to control the world, Yasuke. And sometimes the villain is also people themselves, just people's, like, I guess, mental will and how they feel about different races. Like in Yasuke, right? Like an Outbreak Company, right? There's just blatant racism. Oh, nah, this is just a slave race. You don't have to worry about their feelings. Stuff like that happens. And then your main character sometimes they're like, yo, what you guys mean? He don't look sad to you? He looks sad to me. Like, and that's just something, it's just another problem to deal with, right? It's just another plot device. And I don't understand, there's a saying, right, that we've been like spamming recently. Hard times create strong men. Strong men create good times. I'm reading it still. Good times create weak men, and weak men create hard times. And that's perfectly true. Even in anime, like your slice of life anime, you might not be fighting racism, right? But they fight all sorts of things. They'll run up and be like, yo, these two chicks like me, I don't know what to do. You need a conflict of some sort, right? There will always be a conflict of some sort. Even, they're not always life or death or anything, but there is always one. And I don't think that there's anything wrong with racism being the talking point sometimes. Because sometimes it's something else, like corrupt government. Sometimes it's grapes. Sometimes it's whatever the heck. And specifically, racism perfectly shows, I guess, the class cuts, because they exist in real life. I'm not even talking about racism before somebody's like, oh, racism not even real no more, which people say all the time. You wrong. I don't really care though. I'm talking about the fact that there's divides between rich and poor people. There's divides between popular and popular people. People who are good at video games and people who aren't. People who are girls and gaming and people who aren't, right? And all of these deserve like real time and real topics. But that's all I have for now. So like, comment, subscribe. See you guys soon.